We live in a world that tells us more is always better. A bigger house, a new phone, another pair of shoes. We are surrounded by advertisements whispering, if you just had this, then you'd finally be happy. But if more things really made us happy, wouldn't we all be overflowing with joy by now? The truth is, the chase for more often leaves us emptier than before. And the reason is not that we lack enough possessions. It's that our hearts are searching for something possessions cannot give. Think about the last time you bought something new. Maybe a phone, a piece of clothing, or even a car. At first, it felt exciting. You admired it. You showed it to others. For a short while, it seemed to lift your mood. But after a week, a month, maybe a year, that excitement faded. It became just another object in your life. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. It means that no matter what we gain, we adapt quickly. What once felt special soon feels ordinary, and because it no longer excites us, we begin to look for the next thing. A newer version, a bigger purchase, another upgrade. The cycle repeats endlessly, and happiness seems just out of reach. It's not that material things are bad. They can serve us. They can bring temporary joy. But expecting them to provide lasting happiness is like trying to fill a cup with water that has a hole in the bottom. It will never stay full. Every item we own doesn't just cost money, it costs attention. Think of your closet filled with clothes you barely wear. Your shelves stacked with things you forgot you bought. The bills you have to pay for that new gadget. The time it takes to clean, organize, and maintain it all. Each possession asks for a little piece of your energy, a little piece of your mind. Over time, the weight of stuff becomes invisible, but it is heavy. We live in homes cluttered not only with objects, but also with silent stress. More things mean more decisions, more upkeep, more responsibility. And without noticing, the possessions we once believed would free us begin to tie us down. True peace does not grow in a crowded space. It grows in clarity, simplicity, and lightness. Sometimes, by letting go of things, we are actually making room for life itself. So if possessions cannot give us lasting happiness, what can? Over decades of research, psychologists have found a consistent truth. Happiness comes less from possessions and more from experiences, relationships, and purpose. Think about a moment that made you truly happy. Perhaps it was walking under the evening sky with a friend, sharing laughter. Perhaps it was a family dinner, where stories and warmth filled the room. Or maybe it was working on something you care deeply about. A project, a passion, a dream. These are the moments that stay with us. They don't gather dust on a shelf. They live in our hearts, shaping who we are. Unlike objects, experiences grow richer over time. You can look back at a memory from years ago, and it still brings warmth. You can reconnect with a friend, and the bond strengthens, no matter how many new gadgets you've bought. Purpose, too, is a source of lasting joy. When we give our time and energy to something meaningful, whether it's helping others, creating something, or learning, we find a kind of happiness that no store can sell. It's deeper, quieter, but far more fulfilling. The secret is not to reject everything or to live with nothing. It's about shifting perspective. Instead of asking, what do I need to buy next? Try asking, what can I appreciate right now? Gratitude is a powerful force. It turns what we already have into enough. It allows us to see abundance in places we once overlooked. The meal on your table, the roof above your head, the laughter of someone you love, even the breath you are taking in this very moment. These are treasures that can never be bought, yet they are priceless. Minimalist thinkers often remind us the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. When we slow down and practice presence, we realize that peace is not found in constant addition, but in contentment. Happiness does not live in the next purchase. It lives in the appreciation of the present moment. Happiness doesn't come from more things. It comes from valuing what we already hold in our hands and in our hearts. The world will keep telling you that more is the answer, but peace whispers a different truth. You already have enough. When you stop chasing more, you begin to notice the beauty of what is already here. You discover that joy is not in the future, it is in this moment. And perhaps in that quiet realization, you'll find the freedom you've been searching for all along.